It has been quite the year for you. I mean, crazy stuff has been happening. Okay, let's go back to the Opry debut.
March 4th of this year. It's my nephew's first birthday. Biggest dream in the world coming true at the same time. All my family, my friends, I mean, down to the rodeo announcer when I sang the anthem for the first time at age 7. He came all the way to Nashville from Hope, Arkansas for my Opry debut. So. It was like my wedding day times 10. Unbelievable opportunity to get to play the Opry stage, and it truly just felt like after being in Nashville for 8 years that country music had accepted me and that I was finally welcomed into the family officially. And so it's just a new confidence and peace that I get to carry through making my own country music for the rest of my career. And I think that's the biggest day of my life. I think future and past, I think that's as big as it gets for me. And so it's unbelievable that it happened.
Let's talk a little bit about Jeannie Seely. Jeannie welcomed you in like you were her long lost sister. She just grabbed you up right then and there, didn't she?
Yeah, and that's when I was feeling pretty like good. I had prepped myself because I used to work at the Opry, so I had worked backstage at the Opry and had at least gotten to get a little bit of the nerves out. But when I sat down with Jeannie Seely and she grabbed my hands and we're sitting on a couch like this and she's just telling me, you're gonna go, they're gonna love you, you're gonna knock their socks off. I mean, and then we took a picture in front of Minnie Pearl, who's one of her heroes and one of my heroes, and she's one of my heroes. So just unbelievable. And that's one of my favorite things about the Opry is how welcoming all of the Opry stars are. All of the dressing room doors are open. Mark Wills comes in and lets my mom fangirl and take pictures with him, and got to meet Gene Watson. So Opry backstage is just as fun as being on that stage in front of that crowd. So I cannot say enough great things about it, and I'm gonna beat their door down to play it for the rest of my life.
What did you do for the Opry? What were you a tour guide? What did you do?
I worked in the Opry shop, so I sold keychains, guitar picks, t-shirts, anything that they could put the Grand Ole Opry logo on, we sold it. And it was probably the lowest paying job I've ever had, which is saying something because I've had a lot of jobs. But I just saw an ad when I first got to Nashville and was trying to rack up on some jobs that could keep me in town, and it said Grand Ole Opry, and I was like, nothing at the Opry could suck. So I was like, I'll be the janitor at the Opry, like it doesn't matter. And so it ended up being an Opry shop job, and I have a name tag from that, and I wore it on my debut, which was really cool, full circle, pun intended, moment for me to get to come from the Opry shop out front to the stage.
What do we have to look forward to from Mae Estes in the coming year? I know you've got a record deal. I'm not going to ask for who, but...
Yes. We have a ton of really big lifelong dreams that have just kept coming true, and I'm just surrounded by great people is what I can attribute all of that to. I just have truly found the champions that people have told me about forever and ever. It's the most annoying thing to get to town and people are just like, you gotta find your champions. I'm like, well, I'm here. Where are they? But I truly have found them in my manager, Kendall Warren, my publisher, Stephanie Cox, and we have just started building that team out further and further. We're getting to open some really big shows. Just got to open for Lainey Wilson in Texas. That was a massive stage for me to get to be on, and a big inspiration of mine, Lainey is, so it was just cool to get to be involved. So we're just saying yes to every opportunity we can, and trying to spread the word of good country music.
How do they find you online?
MaeEstes.com will get you to everything, but I'm pretty active on all my socials, so just search Mae Estes, Maestes, and there will be plenty of tomfoolery for you to dive into on social media.
So has the city, the hometown of Hope, Arkansas, done anything special? Have they put you on the sign yet?
I'm not on the sign yet, but I'm coming for that sign. I don't know if that's going to be like me winning a Grammy or something before they'll do that, but it says, welcome to Hope, Arkansas, birthplace and boyhood home of Bill Clinton. And I'm coming right under Bill. I ain't been the president and don't plan to be, but I'm coming for that sign. Me and Bill going to share.
rolling along.